People, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning in and all of them things, and you're rocking with the best. But what was I going to say? It will be now, 1 minute you hate him, 1 minute you love him, which is not me, because you've seen my vids. Not that I know everything, but I told you, lot, do not give up on Iwobi. Is some of the criticism warranted? Yes. Can he improve? Yes. Did it seem like he was coasting along and getting a bit complacent? Of course. But there's always been a player in him. It was a bit frustrating not seeing the likes of Jeff and them and Gnabry not get chances, like Iwobi. But I've told you, lot, Iwobi is an Arsenal player. It doesn't matter if he's on the left wing, which in time I actually believe his best role, which you're seeing now, is the Ramsey role, which Unai Emery occupies him in the 10, alternating between the flanks and the 10, of course. I believe in time he could play deeper in midfield as well, and maybe not an all-action midfielder, but when you consider how he always drifts inside, and he's very good at central connecting the play and stuff like that, I do think he's got a future in there. And I always tell you, look, football mirrors society, and football can bring out the most immature or primary instincts in all of us. I'm not perfect, myself included. Rage, anger, whining, everything. It has grown men older than me, grown men with big ass beards acting like kids. It brings a lot. But I'll also tell you, lot, in the sense that the same rope you climb upon is the same rope they hang you with. When Iwobi came through, he was a breath of fresh air. You look at the Everton, you look at the defeat against Barcelona, then people were expecting a bit more, and people were going over the top and making personal comments about his lifestyle and things like that, like they know anything about it. And now they all love him again, not because he's scoring 10 goals and 10 assists, even though so far so good, he's improving in that regards. I mean, he's got 4 assists already. He got 7 last year. And I think for goal scoring, he only got 3 last year. Forgive me if I'm wrong. So I think he's got 1 this year. So that means he's only 2 off that. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But the same rope you climb up on is the same rope they hang you with. Like, they loved him, then they hate him, and now they love him again, and he can do no wrong. And everybody loves Iwobi now. And it makes me look at people like, I don't blame you, because it is what it is. Football, not everybody should look at football how I look at it, in a over deep in stuff and over analysing things. Should just accept it at face value. Football's a fickle sport. Look at Messi and Ronaldo. I'm so sure there was people that were fully team Ronaldo, then people switched to Messi, then switched from Messi to Ronaldo. Most of us are just in between and can appreciate good players, but you get what I mean, innit? It's mad how at 22 years of age, in fact even at 18, 19, people expect that you're going to be the finished article when you're not. Like, very few, unless you're Kylian, Messi to a degree, and to a degree Cesc Fabregas, Rooney, I guess, can be included in the teenage, being there at 18, 19. It doesn't happen. I will be going through a purple patch now where I'm happy to see he's consistent, he's got a smile on his face, he's got belief, he's playing with a real swagger that you see him playing with when he plays for Nigeria. He's nutmegging, he's connecting passes, he's setting up goals, he's just influencing the game, and he got man of the match against Leicester. But there's going to be games where his form dips, and I hope we stay with him. He's 22, and it just shows how fickle football is. I'm not saying anyone was saying Iwobi's going to be amazing at 17, because you'd be lying, because you had Chris, obviously not all same age, but you had Chris, you had Maitland-Niles, you had Zelalem, you had Crowley, you had a bunch of players, Gnabry, a bunch of sick young players in and amongst the Iwobi's patch. But at the end of the day, he's in the first team now, isn't it? But it just shows how fickle it can be, and that people can love you at 19 years of age, hate you at 20, love you again at 21, and really love you at 22. And it just shows you, this is what I tell footballers: do what you want in your future, whether you want to stay at the club, leave the club. Just do what you need to do, and don't listen to what, good or bad. You can't listen to any of it, because football is fickle. They love you and then they hate you. I mean, you're only as relevant as you stay relevant. I mean, Messi is the greatest footballer to have ever kicked a football. But if he was to stop playing football tomorrow, yeah, we'll still recognise that. But the game will move on. You'll see better players. His marketing contracts and all the $1 million contracts and endorsements and all the things he has are going to be gone. Why? Because he might have been Lionel Messi, the greatest, but he's not there anymore. So he's not really valuable to anyone. It just annoys me, man. For me, the next step for Iwobi is clearly he started in the right direction, but goals and assists. Like, I really think he can replace Aaron Ramsey if he becomes a match winner like Aaron Ramsey. And I'm overstating Ramsey's goal scoring influence to a degree, but I think that's the only thing. And I have said that's the only thing stopping Iwobi from being a top player. And ironically, like Ramsey was once hated by these fans, and you lot never went to school with me. I had K-Rose and my hair out and all madness, and I told you, look, told my man then Ramsey's a good player, he just needs to play simple. And look at him now, they love him now. People are calling him, I don't agree with it, but a legend, and these rich statements there. I think Monreal had the same as well, to a degree, but to be fair to Monreal, his form, he really struggled for consistency in my opinion up until the last However, whenever it happened, the purple patch could happen for him and he went clear. Because when he came, he'd play well, then he played poor. But you see it in it. You see how fickle sport is. Most people can hold their hands up and say they were wrong about Iwobi. That's cool. We go again. But I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm getting at, man. It's lovely to see that he's full of confidence and in lovely form. But it just shows you, and I mean, even me, I'm not a footballer, and I'll never be the heights of Iwobi, clearly. But even me with this YouTube stuff, it makes me think like people love you, then they hate you. I mean, I remember a comment. Someone used to comment. I can't remember the username, but one guy used to comment almost every vid, supporting. Yeah, you're good. Obviously, you guys know I write back, thank you, and all of that. Then I made a video about Jose Mourinho, how I have a slight admiration for the guy. In fact, I have a big admiration for the guy because away from Arsenal, he's a great manager. Like, he's historically a great manager. And then someone comes like, oh, I can't believe you, your vids are the same person, your vids are crap. How can you like Jose? Made me think, like, good or bad, you can't believe in people's stuff. So obviously, me and Iwobi are not in the same status, but in terms of our work, I know his is physical work, being in the public eye and up for public debate and perception, I can see it and I kind of sympathise with him, man. So I just hope he carries on going, man. And it's testament to his family around him, because there was a time Iwobi was getting mad hate, especially from certain individuals on certain big platforms. And you see them stuff. You see that stuff. And these men are human. Like, they have to deal with it because of the work they live, the world they live in and the work they do. But at the end of the day, they're still human. Just because you say to me, guys, deluded, if someone comments constructive criticism, that's fine. Or overzealous comments or just downright hurtful comments, you've got to take that and expect it. I do. But it don't mean it won't necessarily hurt. I don't take these on board because it's just, guys, people won't say this to your face. But you get the point, innit? There's nothing more to say on that front, to be honest with you. Iwobi, keep it up, man. I want to look back at the season. I know it's a strong task, but me personally, I want to see Iwobi all comps, near enough 10 goals and assists. I know it's a massive shout, but if he could get that for me, because I believe more or less, I'm not saying he has to get 10. If he can get 8 and a 7 or a 6 and a 8 or a 6 and a 10, more enough returning, that sort of thing, because I believe Iwobi's got it in him to do that. And the positions he gets in and stuff, he's got it in him. I've said that before. Man, I'm happy for Iwobi, but on that note, there's nothing more to say. So let me get out your hair, guys. Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest if you wish. I'm out.